Well, his head came clean off. Who keeps nails in the bathroom? If I just keep throwing, how many times can you block? Ow! Because I am Superman and I can open lift doors with brute strength. Totally. Grappling hook.
Kareem, it's Crane. Drop your weapon or you're dead.
What the hell's your problem? This doesn't concern you.
Sorry, Kareem, but Errol Hassani is my concern.
You're working for him? You're a fool. I was his bodyguard, okay? After everything got fucked up and they built the wall, we got overrun. He got bitten on the leg. I took him to Randall, the only doctor I knew in the slums, and we cut it off. Clean. It was the only way. He would have turned if we hadn't done it. But the stubborn bastard never forgave us. So, we parted ways.
So why are you trying to track him down now?
Early on, the authorities evac'd all the political bigwigs out of the zone. Errol told us there was a chopper on the way to take us out with him. Then he got bitten. With all the shit that happened after that, we missed the flight. But after you turned on the transmitter, we heard Errol asking for evac. And a couple of days ago, somebody responded. From outside. The old bastard's got a flight out, and I want a seat on it.
Alright, what about Rice? Does he care about this guy?
Not a rat's ass. This was my business. I just want to get out of Haran.
Yeah, well, looks like you won't be making that flight, huh?
That had already dawned on me. But I'd like to walk out of here.
Look, if I see you again, I'm gonna assume the worst. You got it?
Fair enough. Good luck, Crane. You're going to need it.
There's nothing there to loot. Oh, that's a dick move. What that is? That's a creative Anderson. Leave the building. So now you return to him at the school. Let's have a look. Gonna wait for nighttime. With the crayons, return, deliver. Pretty sure this one as well. Yeah, turn in. Two turn in there. one's turning over there. If I noticed that sooner, I would have totally jumped from grappling hook to grappling hook there. When did zombies like get smart and stuff like, oh, they're here, burst out now, go! Here's your batteries.
Better check them for bite marks. Well done.
Ah, no problems with the counting part of the mission?
How much more do you need to do on this project of yours?
None of your business. Goodbye.
Did you find them?
Yeah, it did. Kareem's take on losing your leg was a bit different than yours.
So, you talked to him. Edward was right. You do talk too much. You should leave the talking to people like me, and I'll leave the killing to people like you. However, Kareem was my bodyguard. He allowed me to get bitten, but I don't really blame him for that.
Hey, he saved your life.
By hacking off my leg? The morning I was bitten was the same day they began dropping suppressants. Understand? I told him the antigen drops would begin within hours. All they had to do was wait. Instead, he listened to that idiot doctor of his, and Kareem held me down as the butcher chopped off my leg. Now he thinks I should fly him out of here.
Well, I told him that's not gonna happen.
You should have killed him.
How would you leave the killing to people like me, huh?
Quite right. I can get you out of here, Crane.
Maybe I like it here.
More likely you've made your own arrangements. Well, they won't work. You've been bitten. I can see it in your eyes. You'll never get past the NCOR quarantine.
Past what?
You see, you have no idea what's going on in the real world. Whoever you think you know, they're not political. And that's the only thing that's going to work now. You don't believe me? Then think of it as an ace up your sleeve. A backup plan. In case you haven't noticed, things don't always work out the way they're supposed to in this town.
Very
If I'm
true.
interested, what happens next?
Two things. The first is we need to paint some markers on the rooftop. There's no paint around here, so you'll have to go out and find some. And the second thing is, well, let's just say you'll be leaving here in a better way than when you arrived. Now, go find some paint.
Okay, we will quickly go to the tower, turn in these quests, and then we'll grab the paint. Nope. Take that and run. We get. Do 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 do. So we have 2 sets of quests to turn in here. The lighters and the crayons.
Slaughtered.
This is one fine couple.
Afra has gas on the brain, but I guess you need it for his line of work. Takes all kinds to make a world. Even his kind, which is one of the worst kinds, if you ask me. He said I should give you this.
And as for the kids, that's upstairs. Quick check on the shop.
You found some crayons. Oh, fantastic. You're the best. The kids are gonna lose their minds. But in a good way. Here, take this. You'll make better use of it than I will.
Okay. Now to go back, get the 3 tins of spray. And I think all that's left of that is main story. Let's double check with the quartermaster. Nothing you need. Food. We're almost legend level 3. Which one I think on really quick. What are we gonna get next? I got this because I was doing bows I called. I think I'm maybe getting some regen. Make more damage on the bow. Oh, apparently I can't jump on that. Now, every other time I've done this quest, I normally have a hard time finding the paint. So well we do it this time. There's one. And you are at the base of this tower. Got some? Boys.
Want a deal?
Ooh, a shop. Aha! That pretty easily. Ooh, that was lucky. That'll do. I can spell backward.
Alright, the roof's been painted.
Good. Now there is one last thing. There's a duffel bag in a locker on the
Lamp.
second floor. I'd like you to bring it to me. Since you'll probably open it, there's no point trying to hide the fact that there's $24.7 million inside it. 1/3 of it is yours, if you can bring it back.
Why doesn't Edward get it?
There are too many biters there. I can't risk losing him. We'd be completely defenseless.
And this money's yours?
Most of the bank's depositors are no longer human. Stealing from them isn't a crime. Why have you never once taken the wallet of a biter that you've beaten to death?
Okay, I'll recover the bag, but there's no calling in the evac until I say so. When I bring back the money, I'm taking the radio.
That is unacceptable.
Yeah, but you'll accept it anyway because you have no choice.
You're worse than Cream. Very well. I accept your terms.
Deal with it. Was you're not going. I don't know, am I meant to be able to get down there from in here? I don't think so. The new Melee 3.0 VFX is looking awesome. Get inside. I do need to return to 1.3. There's so many games I need to return to, and there's so many games I want to play coming out and everything. Anthem, hopefully. I have not calculated my money to see if I can even afford that game yet. I want to try and spend some time on... Okay, hello. On, Final Fantasy 14, Path of Exile, when the new League comes out.
Empty, of course.
Sorry, Crane. I had no choice.
Kareem said I was a fool to trust you.
It's not what you think. I would have taken you with me. I contacted the evac when you were off getting the paint. I had to tell who would be on board, so I gave them your name. Now, I don't know who you are.
I want to play Anthem, but as I can't on my current PC, I want to see upgrades. I wanted to see upgrades, but just CPU and GPU is €500. I feel bad to put a donor goal for that. You shouldn't feel bad whatsoever. I mean, in the end of the day, it's a goal. I mean, it's kind of the point of it, Vagabond. I mean, yeah, I feel kind of shitty about some of the stuff I do, in a sense. But at the same point, it's like, well, the stuff I'm doing, like, for example, if with the command wish list, right? Like, you've seen the Amazon one, the Amazon wish list for all of the actual physical hardware, and then the actual Streamlabs wish list for all the games and that. and all that stuff. It's like, okay, this wish list is stuff to kind of help. It's helped the stream, like the games will be streamed, type thing, or the actual hardware itself will help make the streams better. But I don't expect people to give the money for every last piece of that. Like, it's gonna be like, I will buy bits and bobs myself, type thing. Whisper person, yeah. Sure, we cleared you all out last time we were in here. Ooh. That looked cool. Seem to have left your arm. I'm pressing E to finish it, but there we go. You heard that Blizzard laid off so many people? I haven't heard about that. What? When it comes to the news I've heard about Blizzard, the only recent stuff I've been hearing about them is I knew a lot of people were not happy with Blizzard thanks to the most recent BlizzCon. And I knew... And I also know, isn't like Blizzard owned by Activision? Like Activision decides what Blizzard does now? Yeah. Like, so Blizzard's no longer like kind of in the front seat for what they want to do.